Hey guys, yeah, I really do have to reach all the way over here to get to the button press. But here is it's for the lighting reasons. All right, here is the homework that you guys have for 2 weeks, not this coming Wednesday the 18th, but the Wednesday after that. This Wednesday the 18th, you guys are all coming here, and you are going to put together the baskets, the gifts, and do all the wrapping for Operation Christmas Child. So you still do have to come to church for confirmation, only Mr. Mark will be here and he'll be telling you guys what you need to do. Your homework then for 2 weeks, remember this is 2 weeks, so you have plenty of time to do all this, is lesson number 6. It's on authority. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Also, have memorized all of the books of the Bible. Don't mess around. Log on and do it. Get it finished. You need to know them all 66 at the tip of your fingers. Real easy to say, real quick. So all 66 books. On top of that, what I want you to do is memorize the 3 solas. I'll have that in an article below, and be able to fill out a worksheet on essentially what those solas are. All of that is on this page, so don't sweat it. All that is for 2 Wednesdays from now, not this coming 18th. To that end, let's look at the 6th chapter here. It is the 4th commandment. Go ahead and repeat this after me. I know it sounds funny because you're looking at a computer screen, but do it anyways. Ready? Honor your father and your mother. What does this mean? We should fear and love God so that we do not despise or anger our parents and other authorities, but honor them, serve and obey them, love and cherish them. Let's do that again. Repeat after me. Honor your father and your mother. What does this mean? We should fear and love God so that we do not despise or anger our parents and other authorities, but honor them, serve and obey them, love and cherish them. The commandments are generally broken up into 2 tables. You're going to see that in this lesson, number 6 here. It's important to understand how the commandments are divided up so that we realize that the first commandments that we have summarize our love for the Lord, and the rest summarize the way in which we honor other people. So this 4th commandment begins the second half of the commandments. Now they are all talking about how we interact with one another rather than how we interact with God. And the first of those commandments, the first most important relationship that you have as far as honoring is, or with other people, is with your parents. The most important relationship that you have on this earth is with your parents until you become of the age of accountability. In most states, that's 18 years old. And even after that, we are still called to honor our parents. Um, the honoring of your parents will set the tone for the way in which you interact with the rest of the world, the way in you interact with authorities of all kinds, from the government to police officers to anybody else. Uh, the Lord understands that to set the tone for honoring in every component of who you are, you must first honor your parents. And that's hard to do sometimes, I realize, because sometimes our parents make mistakes. Sometimes they do dumb things. And sometimes in some families, parents are not very honorable. They do dishonorable things to their kids, to in the world just in general. There are bad parents in this world, and I don't think any of you guys have bad parents, but it becomes difficult for people to understand what it is to honor your parents if you have parents who are truly kind of lousy at parenting. But understand this: honoring isn't agreeing with everything your parents say. Honoring isn't simply blindly following every command and decree they give you. You're not asked to not think about what your parents say, but rather honor them in obeying what they ask you to do. Honor them in showing them respect. That's the way we keep this commandment. You might disagree with your parents, and on occasion, you might be right. I've had those occasions come about when I'm working with younger people, but for the most part, your parents know and see the world differently than you do. You haven't lived a life long enough to fully understand all the complexities of the world in which you live. It's just the truth. If you had, you'd be an adult, and then people would be honoring you by obeying you and respecting you and doing what you ask. But you have to begin the process of following the commandments as far as it concerns other people, the understanding that you aren't an adult and that you need to honor your father and your mother. It's kind of ironic to see how this dovetails with exactly the way in which we understand our relationship with God. We honor Him even when we don't agree with Him. We obey Him even when we don't think that His law, His rule, His commandments are right. We honor them regardless, even those times when we see something in the Bible that we don't agree with. He is God, and He is our Heavenly Father, and He sees this world differently than we do. We are limited in our understanding, just like young people are limited in their understanding of the world around them. Um, we have to simply honor God, just like we honor our parents, and realize that He is above us, beyond us. He deserves respect, and He is in authority over us. So, this commandment, the fourth commandment, honor your father and your mother. I want that commandment memorized when you guys come in 2 weeks. So, the fourth commandment should be memorized along with the 66 books of the Bible and along with the worksheet that goes along with this presentation I just did, and also a worksheet on the three solas that we have just below here, too. So, or on this page as well. That's everything. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Have fun.